Hey guys, I'm back with another layout update. We've got a lot of stuff to cover. I haven't uploaded a video or layout update in about 3 weeks, I think. Maybe even a little more. Can't remember. But I know it's been a while, so we're gonna get right into it. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff, so we're going to start. As you can see, I got some roads going on. And it's because, well, I've been actually using this N-scale cork road bed. It's great stuff actually to use for two-lane. I think for two-lane roads. Once I get white line or yellow lines and white lines for crossings and pedestrian crossings painted, it'll look pretty convincing. Another thing, you can tell I got double tracks now. I put in a huge order for Kato track, so now I've got a lot of track, and I've even got more, as you can see under there. There's still a switch that's still in its box and a bunch of other straights. I need to put in another order for the Kato crossovers because I just went and thought I could get around it and use two number 6 switches, kind of save a little money, but I didn't know that it cuts power to one of the tracks if they're switched. It'll cut power to the inside track mainly. I didn't know that. I thought I could get around spending like $64 and only spend about $40. But I guess I'm going to have to spend $64 for the Kato switches, crossovers. So I'm going to be putting in another order for that. That's about it for the kind of scenery type stuff. I did get this. This is a Walthers hobby shop kit. Still got some more to do that. Still got the sign to hang up on the front, and it'll be finished. And then I still got the inside to do. It gave me some decals like of the inside of the store to put in there. And then I also got some glue, some more glue, and I went and bought these like for $2. Hot Wheel cars, Matchbox cars. They work for me. I know not everyone uses Hot Wheel cars for their model railroad, but I do because I've got like a whole bunch of them from when I was a kid. So why leave them sitting in a drawer collecting dust when I could be using them out here and not spend like $15 for just one vehicle? And now we'll move on to some more things. And speaking of spending $15, this wasn't exactly $15, more like I think $11. This is an Atlas F-150 pickup truck, and it's a maintenance truck from Norfolk Southern. So I thought it was pretty cool. Had to buy this. So it had Norfolk Southern. Not a huge fan of Ford, but too bad it wasn't a Chevy. But it'll work, and it's even got an operating tailgate, so it's pretty cool. I put some stuff in the back, kind of detail it up. So that's pretty cool to have. Another maintenance truck added. I got this 89-foot flush deck flat car. I'm going to be changing this into a Norfolk Southern maintenance away flat car. So right now I'm just kind of tearing it down and getting ready to put it in some alcohol to remove the paint and paint it orange for Norfolk Southern maintenance cars. I got this. It's a Walthers mainline Conrail boxcar. It's it's a buy and hold U.S. savings bond. It's got stars, red and blue. You can tell there's some blue, few blue stars. So I thought it was pretty cool. And it's the same thing on the other side too. Get you a better picture. There we go. So I just thought that was pretty cool. That was only like $15 for that. As you can tell, I got another Heritage locomotive. This is the Savannah and Atlanta. Of course, Athearn Genesis. Right now, it's not sound. I do plan on installing an ESC lock sound decoder for it. Right now, it's just got a DH166 decoder, just so I can operate the ditch lights. With the 123s, you really can't, and I believe they're going out of they're switching from the 123s. So I got a 166 in there now. And let's see. Oh, I got this. This is the new Intermountain SD40-2, and lucky me gets gets one of the bad ones, because there is something screwed up with the speed tables in this guy. When I go to speed step 1, it'll just take off at a ridiculously fast speed and just stay at that speed until like 21, and then it'll run fine after that. So it's just weird. And I've actually met a guy on the Norfolk Southern modeling group, and said he's got and the only way to fix this is to have a computer with the ESU software in it. And he said he's got a laptop and computer, and with the software on it, he can fix this thing, and like he can fix this thing. So hopefully it'll work out. It'll save me not having to ship it. So hopefully I'll get it fixed Tuesday. That's when we plan to meet at the hobby store. We're using I think we're using the test track up there. So hopefully that'll be fixed. But other than that, that's a great locomotive. I got it for a great price, $169 I think, at the hobby store. Sounds amazing. Detail is amazing. Lights are amazing. Probably one of the best lights I've ever seen on a model. It's just a pretty good locomotive. Let's see, what else? My Wabash locomotive has burnt out a ditch light, and when I was going in and replacing it, I was thinking about just go ahead and replacing all the lights with LEDs. And I've been talking to a few guys on the modeling groups about switching them over, and I've got some. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get both the Heritage locomotives switched over to LED lighting. I think it'll be worth it. So I think that's. Oh, and then I obviously forgot the big thing. You guys probably saw this in a couple other videos I've uploaded. Got some backdrops. These are Scenic Master backdrops from Walthers. These are 3. I've still got about 5 more to go. I've definitely got enough to cover that back wall and this wall over here. And then on this wall, I'm going to have to be creative because I've got the window in the middle, so I'm going to have to cut some down and trim it. So I think that's about it for the update. I did want to show some of the things I found actually when I was digging through the drawers. I found this Daylight locomotive, just DC, and it's actually got the front headlight missing and the front plow missing. So I don't know what I'll be doing with this. Probably trying to sell it. I can't find the tender. I know I have the tender for it. I had the tender for it, but I don't know where it is, or I don't even know in what condition it is. But if I can try it, or if I can find it, I'll sell it as a set. I'll sell it with the tender, just because it goes with it. And also I found this is a Athearn Blue Box GP 60, 50, I don't know. It's a GP locomotive. It's the Operation Lifesaver. I'm going to try to get this repowered. It's got a motor in it, I know, but it's probably just all, I don't know. I haven't opened it up yet, but it needs a whole bunch of detail parts: truck side frames, handrails, horn, lights. So I'll see about working on that. So that's about it for the update, guys. I haven't done one in a while, and I've got so much. I think I covered everything, but and one last thing I just want to show is I'm doing a trade, and I just want to show the cars in kind of better condition. I'll get some pictures sent, but here are the cars. These are Athearn and Bachmann. There's a big tanker and 2 Bachmann tankers. These all have wheels and not KD couplers. Some have KD couplers, like this gondola and tankard. The camera's not wanting to focus. There's a KD couplers, but the Bachmann come with the regular Bachmann couplers. And then also here's the CNO hopper. Just needs to be put back together. Still got all the parts. wheels and screws, and you'll need couplers. And it's got this clip in it. So that is the cars that we are trading, and that's the update, guys. So rate, comment, subscribe, and keep coming back for more videos.